What up, fellas? This is Coach Quinn, Coach Q, Quinn Barham. You can call me Coach Quinn or Coach Q. Head strength coach here at Coastal Carolina Football. Glad to have y'all here with us in the weight room. I'm gonna cut straight to the point, man. So a little bit about me. I am the head football strength conditioning coach here at Coastal. I also oversee the training of 400 athletes as well as 8 coaches and 10 interns. And so we love what we do, man. 3 things you'll get from our staff, 3 things. Number 1, passion. We love what we do. We love this room. We love this barbell. We love the change, the music, everything about it. We love it. We love training you, getting you right so you can reach your goals and dreams. So number 1 is passion. Number 2, alignment. So we want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Football coaches, strength coaches, athletic trainers, recruiting staff, video staff, anybody that works with you, that we're all on the same page. Now in this weight room, the same exercises, speaking the same language, the same technique. The worst thing you guys can have is mixed messaging. One coach saying another thing, another coach saying something different, something as simple as body weight. We track body weight twice a week here. So we expect you to make your weight on Monday and either Wednesday or Friday, 2 times a week. So now something like, hey, if you need to be 185 for you to be at your best, then that's what we want, 185. But now let's say if you played a lot of ball, or maybe you haven't played as much ball, maybe you know a body weight that works for you. Maybe you might be better at 175, 170. Maybe for the big boys, if you know over 300 pounds isn't for you, then it might be different. But when it comes to alignment, we talk like men. We talk like grown men to make sure you're at the optimal body weight. For an example, let's say you can't back squat, you can't barbell back squat. We'll find alternatives. If you have aspirations to get to the NFL, when you get to that level, they communicate. Hey coach, I can't do this exercise, so let's find something else. If we gotta work on hip mobility, maybe hamstring strength, maybe get you back from a ACL sprain or even ACL injury, we're all speaking the same language. So if we're gonna help you, you need to help us. And we talk like grown adults. So that's alignment. So number 1, passion. Number 2, alignment. And then number 3 is respect. I'm a father. I got 2 young kids and a beautiful wife. Now, how would I want my son to be treated if he came to Coastal? I want him trained hard. I want him pushed to his limits. I want him pushed past his limits. I want him loved up. I want an arm around him. I want him taken care of. I want his parents, me, your parents, your family, whether it's grandma, grandpa, cousin, big sis, whoever it is, we want them to be able to sleep peacefully at night, knowing that you're in good hands, knowing that we're extensions of your family. So if you need a push, you need a kick in your pants, we'll give you that. If you need positive encouragement, we'll give you that. Whatever you need, we're gonna get that for you guys. That's what we bring at Coastal in this weight room. So passion, alignment, and respect every single day. And now the cool thing about that is, if we are expected to give you that, we expect the same thing back in return. We're big on discipline here. We're big on structure. We're big on accountability. We're gonna do every single rep. We don't skip reps. We don't cheat reps. Everybody does the work that's required because you never know when you gotta go in the game. We've seen time and time again now, you got guys who might have been backups, 3rd string, where they thought they weren't gonna play, but they had to be ready. And it starts in this room. It starts in this weight room. When it comes to how we train, in the off season, let's say in January, February, in winter training, we get about 8 weeks to train. So there, we focus on more strength, more muscle size or hypertrophy, and that's gonna be really hard. And so we have to make sure we lay the foundation, put that armor on you, so when it comes down to spring football, you're ready to go and make an impression on the coaches. So we train very hard. When it comes to the course of a week, we train and lift weights 3 times a week. Typically it's a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday format. And it's a total body format. So typically Mondays, we'll do some type of barbell snatch for the hips, explosiveness in the lower body and shoulder mobility, and then maybe a bench press with some other exercises built around it. Wednesday, we move our squat day. So it'll be a heavy back squat, front squats, different type of squat patterns, loaded up heavy to get you stronger because that's the only time we have. And then with a vertical press, like a shoulder press type variation. And then Friday, we do some type of deadlift from the floor. So maybe clean variation, like a power clean or clean pull variation, along with incline bench press with some other exercises built around that. So we're attacking and hitting the body 3 times a week, total body format. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we built on the field. So Tuesday's more of a speed day, more acceleration based. So from 10, 20-yard sprints, time sprints, resisted sleds, sled pushes, things like that. Thursday would be more change of direction work. Start, stop, linear, lateral, back pedal, sprint, things like that to work on the brakes and work on getting in and out of your brakes like that. We believe in athletic linemen. So the linemen will do some of the same things the skilled players do. The more athletic we are as a team, the better we'll be. I played O-line, so I get it. Our linemen need to be athletic. So the more athletic and more powerful we are, the better we'll be as a team. On Saturdays, weight room is open typically from 8 to 10. Come in and get your work done and leave. Enjoy the beach, man. We're at the beach, 10 minutes from the beach. So come in and get your work done and enjoy the weekend. When I talk to a lot of NFL strength coaches and a lot of NFL scouts and personnel, the biggest thing they say, and they recommend that we do in the college setting for upcoming NFL players and pro players, is that they build routines. So we're going to teach you how to take care of your body, teach you how to come in on Saturdays and get 30 minutes of work, whether it's an extra lift, core work, hip mobility, ankle mobility, rehab, maybe some field work, but it's controlled. Get your 30 minutes, 45 minutes, count your reps, have an organized plan, and then go enjoy your weekend and then do your schoolwork, come back around on Monday ready to go. So that's how a work week would look. In the summer, that even though we run twice a week, we'll add another run day. So it might be extra conditioning on Fridays, maybe a finisher workout after the lift. So we'll typically run 3 to 4 times a week once we get into the summer. So now we don't apologize for hard training. We will train hard here. And we don't apologize for it. It's proven to work. Now, we need to callous your body. We're big on grit. And one of our coaches will talk about that later on. But in order to be a gritty team, a tough team, you have to train hard. We're going to have fun. We're going to listen to Rod Wave sometimes. We're going to listen to Young Boy. We're going to listen to Wayne. We're going to listen to whoever's hot. Whatever it takes to get the best out of you, we're going to do that. We're going to create that environment for you to make sure you're at your best when your best is needed.
What's up, y'all? My name is Gregory Bourn. I go by Coach Bourn. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. This is my second season here at Coastal Carolina. Some of my responsibilities are data tracking and progress for the team. I work with all newcomers, and then I help our injured guys return to play with their return to play program. I'm married. I've been married for 7 years to my wife, Jasmine, and I have 2 kids, Graham, who is 5 years old, and my daughter, Grace, who is 1 year old at the moment. Coach was talking earlier about the weightlifting, and I was talking about the newcomers. So with the newcomers, we're not gonna throw you straight into the fire. We operate off a 3-tier training system. So we have a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And that beginner system, it's more basic movements, all right? Because we gotta build a solid foundation with you. In that intermediate stage, we can get a little bit more sport specific. So for our skilled guys, we can get a little more single leg. With our big guys, we can get more into the Viking press. And then with our big skill guys, we can get into more of the like the Swiss bars. And then the advanced guys, that's guys that maybe have 1 year left or 2 years left, and we're gonna train more for speed and power.
What's up, guys? Zach McManus. I go by Coach Zach, and I'm the Assistant Director of Speed, Strength, and Conditioning here at Coastal Carolina. Within our football program, I oversee all of our sports science, our GPS, force plates, velocity-based training units, and then I also help with programming on the field, in the weight room. I'm responsible for a few other things within our football program, and then on top of that, I work with both volleyballs on campus, indoor volleyball and beach volleyball. Originally, I'm from Los Angeles, California, moved out to Wisconsin, played football out there, and then moved down here in 2021 where I started interning. That same summer that I moved down here, I got hired full-time, and so I've been here ever since. Personally, I'm the only guy on staff not married, no kids, so all my time is devoted to helping you guys be the best you can possibly be. With our sports science department, the goal of that is to take the technology that we have on campus and use that to provide objective data that will inform the decisions that we are making in the weight room and on the field. On the field, we use our GPS units, which you can see right here. We've got 40 guys in a vest, and that will track all of their running, whether it's with us in the winter and summer or during games, during practice. The data that we collect is constant, and we are trying to make sure that our guys are prepared not only to be available, but to be ready to play. So starting in January, we will use what we get from the fall and reverse engineer that to prepare them to be ready for spring ball. We'll take that information and then we will progress them through the summer to be ready for camp, and then camp we'll use. And then when we get into the season, what we'll do is we'll take that information that we're getting from games and work backwards starting on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we'll have some really high days on the practice field, and then we'll bring that down to make sure that our guys, again, are not only available to play on Saturday, but they're also ready to play at a really high level. The other thing that we have at our exposure here is the force plates. The force plates we use for two different things. There's a performance or a handful of performance metrics that we will use that we can track throughout the year to make sure our guys are getting what they need to out of the weight room. And then there's also health metrics that we can get. So when the guys jump on these force plates, it will give us a whole couple hundred metrics, and what we can do with that is again, make sure that they're getting what they need to out of the weight room, but then if we flag anything from an asymmetry perspective, we can get athletic training involved, we can make modifications, and again, we can make sure that our guys are available and ready to play on Saturday. You saw Coach Q talk about the velocity-based training. Again, we're trying to be on the forefront of the sports science technology, so we will use that throughout the year, specifically right now, as he mentioned, to keep our guys fresh. When it comes to bar speeds, there's so many things that you can train based on how far that bar is moving, whether it be your squat, your deadlift, your RDL, your cleans, whatever. We are really, really able to pinpoint exact adaptations that we need our guys to use or to get to be, again, available and ready. Last year, throughout the season, over 90% of our roster was available in every game, including our bowl game, which is not only a testament to our guys, but athletic training, us as a strength staff constantly being in communication, and then a willing coaching staff that is willing to take that information and put it into practice as soon as they possibly can. So again, we put all of this together, and I keep saying it, the most important thing that is that the guys are available and ready to go when they need to be ready to go. So when you get here, we'll get all of this to you. Appreciate you guys. Can't wait to see you on campus. Chance up.